My beloved child, stop right where you are. Do not scroll. Do not look away. Do not let this moment slip through your fingers. I have called you here, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine appointment. I want you to hear me with your whole heart, because what I am about to say carries the weight of eternity. This is not just another passing word. This is my voice reaching for you. Do not turn away. I want to see you. I want to see beyond the mask you wear for others, beyond the smile you force when your heart is breaking. I want to see you as you are, in your weakness, in your doubts, in the secret tears you cry when no one is watching. My eyes have been fixed on you since before the beginning of time, and right now, I am leaning in closer than you can imagine. I see the battles you've been fighting. I see the weariness in your soul, the heaviness you carry that no one else understands. You've tried to be strong. You've tried to hold it all together, but inside, you're crumbling. And yet, you are here. And because you are here, you must know this. I have chosen this exact moment to speak life into you. I have waited for this moment. I have arranged this encounter, and I will not let you walk away the same. So listen to me, child. Don't let distraction steal this word from your spirit. Don't let fear convince you to close your heart. If you walk away now, you will miss the breakthrough I am ready to release over your life. Today, listen. Let me see you. For when you let me truly see you, everything begins to change. My child, now that you have paused, now that your heart has leaned in to listen, I need you to hear me with all the weight of truth and love that I am pouring into this moment. Do not harden your heart, for I am not speaking to you with condemnation, but with compassion. I know what you have carried. I know the burdens you have hidden from everyone else. I know the nights you've spent awake, staring into the darkness, asking yourself if anyone truly understands the ache you feel. And I need you to know, I understand it. I have seen every silent tear. I have heard every unspoken prayer. You thought no one noticed, but I noticed. You thought no one cared, but I cared. You thought no one could see, but I saw it all. There are parts of your life you've tucked away in shadows, wounds you never wanted exposed, memories you would rather bury forever. And you wonder if those broken pieces disqualify you from my love. But my child, listen carefully. I do not turn away from your scars, I run toward them. I do not despise your weakness, I cover it with my strength. I do not reject your past, I redeem it. You have believed the lie that you must hide from me, that if I truly saw you, if I truly knew every detail of what you've done and what has been done to you, I would walk away. But hear my voice now. I have never turned away. Not once. Not for a moment. I have been here all along, longing for you to stop hiding, longing for you to lift your eyes and let me see you as you were. You've been carrying shame like a cloak that weighs down your soul. You've replayed old failures in your mind, whispering to yourself that you will never be enough. But I am telling you, you are more than enough in me. You do not need to be perfect for me to love you. My love does not waver when you stumble. My love does not grow dim when you fall. My love is not based on how strong you are, but on who I am, and I am unchanging love. I have never measured you by your failures. I have measured you by my cross, and at the cross I declared you worthy. At the cross I declared you mine. Type Jesus. You are my constant if he's been faithful to you. You see your weakness, but I see your potential. You see your mistakes, but I see the beauty I am bringing out of them. You see your brokenness, but I see a vessel ready to shine with my glory. You think you are unseen, overlooked, forgotten, but I have carved your name on the palm of my hand. I am numbing the very hairs of your head. I have walked with you in every season, even in the ones where you swore you were alone. Every time you wondered if I was there, I was closer than your very breath. I know how tired you are. You've been fighting battles in silence, trying to be strong for everyone else while inside you feel like you're falling apart. You've smiled when your heart was breaking. You've kept going when your legs were trembling. You've held on when you thought you couldn't take another step. And you ask yourself, does anyone see this? Does anyone care? I tell you now, I see it. I care. And I am here to lift the weight off your shoulders. You've been searching for love in places that could never satisfy you. You've tried to prove your worth to people who could never truly value you. You've chased acceptance in the eyes of others, only to be left emptier than before. But child, my acceptance is not earned, it is given. My love is not conditional, it is eternal. I am not waiting for you to become someone else. I love you now, as you are, with all the flaws you think disqualify you. You are mine, and I am not ashamed to call you my own. I know the battles in your mind, the doubts, the fears, the lies that whisper you are not enough. You have believed that voice for too long. It has told you that you will never change, that you will always be broken, that you are too far gone. But I am breaking that lie right now. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond my reach. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are defined by my love. And my love says you are chosen. My love says you are redeemed. My love says you are a masterpiece, created with intention, carried with compassion, and destined for glory. There were moments when you thought I had abandoned you. The silence was so heavy, the waiting so long, that you wondered if I had forgotten you. But my child, I have never forgotten you. In the silence, I was working. In the waiting, I was shaping you. In the darkness, I was protecting you. You saw delay, but I saw preparation. You saw absence, but I saw an opportunity to grow roots deep enough to sustain the weight of the blessing I am bringing. You thought I wasn't answering, but every prayer you prayed has been gathered like a treasure in heaven, and the time is coming when I will release the answer in a way that will leave you in awe. You've asked me, Lord, how much longer must I wait? How much longer must I endure? And I whisper to you now, not much longer. The very things that felt like they would break you were actually building you. The tears you thought were wasted have watered the soil of your destiny. The nights you thought were endless have prepared you to recognize the dawn. You are not waiting in vain. Every trial hath been shaping you, refining you, purifying you like gold and fire. You will come out of this not weaker, but stronger, not empty, but overflowing. Do you not know, my child, that I delight in you? That I rejoice over you with singing? That the heavens themselves celebrate your life? You think you are unnoticed, but I tell you the angels themselves are watching over you. Every breath you take matters to me. Every step you walk is guided by my hand. You have never been ordinary to me. You have always been extraordinary. I did not create you as an afterthought. I form you with precision and purpose. I breathed destiny into your bones before the world even knew your name. And now I am calling you back, not to religion, not to performance, not to pretending, but to intimacy. I do not want your mask. I do not want your perfection. I want your heart. I want you as you are. Broken or whole, weak or strong, doubting or full of faith, it doesn't matter. I just want you. I want you to let me see you, the real you, without hiding, without fear. Because when you let me see you, I heal you. When you let me in, I restore you. When you stop running, I embrace you. Don't turn away, my child. Don't walk out of this moment. I have waited too long, too patiently, for you to finally understand this truth. I love you. Not the future you, not the version of you that has it all together, not the image you tried to present to others. I love you right now. I see you, I know you, and still I want you. You cannot make me stop loving you. You cannot make me walk away. You cannot exhaust my patience. You cannot outsin my mercy. My arms are open, and I am calling you to let me see you, truly see you, and to let me hold you in the safety of my love. So come, child. Drop the walls. Lay down the shame. Stop hiding what I already see. Let the weight fall off your shoulders. Let the lies break apart. Let the tears flow if they must, because I will catch everyone. You don't need to fight alone anymore. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. You don't need to pretend anymore. You only need to come as you are and let me see you. And when you do, you will finally understand you were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were never unloved. You have always been mine. My child, now that you know I have seen your pain, now that you have felt the weight of my love breaking through the shadows that tried to silence you, I must take you deeper. This is not just about me seeing your wounds, this is about me unveiling the destiny hidden beneath them. This is the moment I am asking you to stop hiding and let the light of my presence fall upon every part of your life. Do not be afraid. I did not come to expose you to shame, but to uncover you for glory. I did not come to reveal your weakness so others could laugh, but so that you could finally realize that in your weakness, my strength is perfected. Please consider supporting our channel. We strive to bring happiness into your life and deepen your reverence towards God. If you feel inspired, you can contribute through the Super Thanks button below. You have believed for so long that your failures defined you. You have carried labels others spoke over you, words of rejection, betrayal, and doubt. You let them sink into your heart as though they were truth. But I tell you now, those words do not come from me. I never called you worthless. I never called you hopeless. I never said you were too far gone. Those were the lies of the enemy, spoken to keep you bound, spoken to keep you from lifting your head. But hear me, beloved, I call you chosen. I call you redeemed. I call you mine. And when I give a name, no one can take it away. I know how often you've questioned, why me, Lord? Why all this pain? Why all this waiting? And I answer you now, because I was preparing you. You thought the fire was destroying you, but it was refining you. You thought the storm would drown you, but it was teaching you how to walk on water. You thought the waiting was punishment, but it was preparation. Do you not understand? I was shaping you for a greater purpose, one that could not be built on shallow foundations. I was deepening your roots so that when the winds come, you will not fall. I was stretching your faith so that when I open doors before you, you will walk through them with courage and not fear. Do not despise the pain that shaped you. Every tear has watered the soil of your destiny. Every scar has become a testimony of my power to heal. Every loss has made space for me to fill with something greater. You thought you were being broken, but you were being rebuilt. You thought you were being forgotten, but you were being set apart. You thought you were walking alone, but every step was ordered by my hand. My child, listen closely. The enemy has tried to convince you that the best of your life is behind you, that your story is already written, that there is nothing new left for you. But I say to you now, your story is not over. The chapter of sorrow is not the ending. The silence is not the conclusion. I am the author of your life, and I have more pages to write. Do not put a period where I have placed a comma. Do not close the book when I am only beginning to unfold what I promised you long ago. I want you to see what I see. When I look at you, I don't see a failure, I see a fire. I don't see broken pieces, I see a vessel ready to shine with my glory. I don't see wasted years, I see a testimony that will draw others back to me. I don't see hopelessness, I see the seed of a future filled with hope and peace. My child, you are not what you think you are. You are not the names they called you. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the shame you carry. You are mine. And if you are mine, then nothing and no one can take you from my hand. Do you remember the moments you thought you could not go on, and yet somehow you did? That was me. Do you remember the times when the provision came at the last second, when the door opened you never expected, when the peace flooded your heart in the middle of chaos? That was me. Do you remember the nights you thought you were alone, but a whisper inside told you to hold on? That whisper was me. I have always been here, weaving your story, guarding your steps, carrying you when you didn't even realize it. And now I am telling you, everything you walked through was not wasted. I am bringing beauty from the ashes. I am bringing life from the barren ground. I am bringing resurrection to the dreams you thought were dead. But my child, you must make a choice. You cannot keep hiding behind walls built by fear. You cannot keep believing the lies that you are too broken. You cannot keep running from my gaze. I am asking you now, let me see you, fully and completely. Let me into the parts you keep locked away. Let me touch the places you thought would never heal. Let me breathe life into the parts of you that have grown cold. Do not be afraid, for I will not reject you. I will not turn away. I will not leave you where I find you. When you let me see you, I will transform you. You see, child, when I see you, I do not just see the pain of your past, I see the power of your future. I see the calling I placed within you. I see the destiny waiting to unfold. I see the lives that will be touched because you chose to surrender to me. I see the chains that will break, not only in your life, but in the lives of those around you, because you let me heal you. You may not feel strong, but you are stronger than you know, because my spirit is within you. You may not feel ready, but I have been preparing you all along. You may not feel worthy, but my blood has made you worthy. Do not turn away from this. If you walk away now, you will miss the breakthrough that is already at your door. I am standing here, arms open, waiting for you to say yes, waiting for you to stop hiding, waiting for you to let me in. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to fix yourself before you come. You only need to open your heart and let me see you. And when you do, you will experience a love so fierce, so unshakable, so unending, that you will wonder how you ever lived without it. My beloved, the time is now. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when you feel ready. Now. This moment hath been written into eternity. This message was carved into time for you. Do not let the enemy steal it with distraction or doubt. This is your invitation. This is your holy encounter. This is the moment where everything begins to change. Lift your eyes. Look at me. Do not turn away. Let me see you, for when I see you, I restore you. When I see you, I heal you. When I see you, I raise you up. When I see you, I remind you that you were never forgotten, never forsaken, never unloved. You are mine, and I will never let you go. My child, lean closer now, for this is the moment I have been preparing you for. You have heard me speak of your pain, your trials, your hidden tears. You have heard me remind you that I have never left you, that every moment was woven into a greater plan. But now I want to lift your eyes to the horizon of what is coming. You have walked through the valley, but now I am calling you to the mountaintop. You have endured the night, but dawn is breaking. The season of hiding, of carrying your burdens in silence, is giving way to a season of revelation. And in this season, you will see my promises fulfilled in ways that will leave you speechless. Right, I love you, Lord, forever and always if He's the center of your life. I want you to imagine the chains that have bound you for so long, the fear, the shame, the doubt, the rejection. You have lived with them as though they were permanent, as though they were welded to your soul. But I tell you now, those chains are breaking. Even as you hear my words, the weight you have carried is being lifted. The lies you believe are being silenced. The shame you thought would always define you is being washed away. For when I look at you, I do not see a prisoner. I see a child who had been set free. I see someone who was once bound but now walks in victory. You may not feel it yet, but victory is already yours because I paid the price for it with my blood. The enemy wanted you to believe that you were forgotten, but I never forgot you. He wanted you to believe that you were unworthy, but I have called you worthy. He wanted you to believe that your story was over, but I am just beginning to write the most beautiful chapters of your life. Do not let the enemy's whispers hold more weight than my voice. He has no authority over your destiny. I am the one who holds your life in my hands, and I am the one who says to you now, rise. Rise from the ashes of your past. Rise from the lies that told you you were nothing. Rise from the pain that tried to bury you. Rise, because I am breathing new life into you. Do you know what I see when I look at you? I see a warrior clothed in my light. I see a soul refined by fire, stronger than you ever imagined. I see someone who has endured storms but has not been destroyed. I see a vessel carrying my glory into places where darkness thought it had won. You are not small. You are not powerless. You are not overlooked. You are chosen for this time, this generation, this moment in history. You were not born by accident. You were sent with purpose, and everything you have walked through has prepared you for such a time as this. I know you doubt your strength. You tell yourself, I can't do this. I'm not ready. I'm not enough. But hear me, child. You don't have to be enough on your own. I'm enough for you. My strength will carry you. My spirit will empower you. My grace will cover you. You don't have to strive. You only have to surrender. When you stop trying to do it in your own strength and let me take over, you will see doors open you never imagined, miracles unfold you never expected, and breakthroughs happen that will leave even your enemies in awe. The miracle I am preparing in your life will not be hidden. It will not be small. It will be a testimony that will cause others to see my hand upon you. People who once doubted you will see what I do in you and know that it could only be me. Those who thought you were finished will watch as I lift you higher than they ever thought possible. But I do not want you to focus on them. I want you to fix your eyes on me. For this is not about proving them wrong, it is about revealing my glory through your life. My beloved, there is a destiny on your life that is greater than you have dared to believe. There are gifts inside you that you have not yet discovered. There are doors I am about to open that you could not have unlocked with all your effort. There are divine connections I am bringing into your path that will shift everything. Do not think small. Do not shrink back. Do not let fear rob you of the future I have prepared. Lift your head. Stand tall. Walk forward with confidence, for I go before you, and I make every crooked path straight. But hear me clearly, child. Do not turn away from this moment. Do not ignore this call. If you let this word slip through your fingers, if you walk away unchanged, you will delay the very breakthrough you have been crying out for. This is not a casual invitation. This is the cry of my heart to yours. I want you to see me as I see you, and I want you to let me see you fully and without fear. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for honesty. I am asking for surrender. I am asking for you. When you surrender to me, you will discover freedom like you have never known. The peace you have longed for will flood your soul. The joy you thought was lost forever will rise again like the morning sun. The clarity you have begged me for will come as I guide your steps. And the love you have been searching for will overwhelm you, because it has always been here flowing from my heart to yours. So do not delay. Do not let shame hold you back. Do not let fear silence your response. Lift your eyes to me. Speak to me, even if it is with trembling words. Invite me into the deepest places of your soul. Let me see you. Let me touch the wounds. Let me break the chains. Let me breathe life into what you thought was dead. And watch as I transform your life before your very eyes. My child, I am closer now than your own breath. I am holding you in this very moment. I am speaking life into your dry bones. I am declaring over you, you are chosen, you are loved, you are free, and you are mine. Do not turn away, for everything you have longed for is found here, in my presence. And I promise you this, if you stay, if you open your heart, if you let me see you, nothing will ever be the same again. My child, now we come to the deepest part of my heart for you, the place where all of these words have been leading. I have spoken to you of your pain. I have spoken to you of your hidden tears. I have spoken to you of the chains that once bound you. But now I want to speak to you of your future, of your destiny, of the unshakable truth that nothing can separate you from my love. This is not just a message to comfort you. This is a declaration that I am making over your life. This is me standing before you, saying, do not turn away. Do not look back. Do not let this moment slip from your hands. For I want to see you fully and completely, and I want you to see what I have always seen in you. When I look at you, I do not see a mistake. I do not see failure. I do not see someone who barely made it through. I see a child of destiny. I see someone who carries heaven's light within them. I see a warrior rising from the ashes, carrying scars that shine like trophies of victory. You think your story is scarred and shattered, but I tell you that every broken piece is becoming part of a mosaic that will reflect my glory. Nothing had been wasted, not one tear, not one prayer, not one moment of pain. I am weaving it all together into something so beautiful that even you will stand in awe. But my beloved, you must remain close to me. You cannot walk forward with your eyes on the world and expect to find peace. You cannot cling to fear and expect to walk in freedom. You cannot live in shame and still see yourself as I see you. That is why I am calling you to let go of the bitterness, let go of the lies, let go of the masks you have worn to survive. I am not asking you to be strong. I am asking you to be honest. I am not asking you to prove yourself. I am asking you to surrender. Because when you give me everything, I give you myself. And in me is everything you need. Do not underestimate what I can do with a surrendered life. You may feel small, but in my hands you are powerful. You may feel ordinary, but through you I will do extraordinary things. You may feel forgotten, but I am about to set you in places where you will shine as a testimony of my faithfulness. You may feel weary, but I am about to breathe strength into you that will cause you to run and not grow faint, to walk and not grow weary. My spirit will rise in you like a fire that cannot be quenched, and you will know that what I promised you was not a dream, it was destiny. The time of waiting is drawing to a close. The season of silence is shifting into a season of fulfillment. You have wondered if I heard you, and I tell you now, I heard every word. You have wondered if I remembered you, and I tell you now, I never forgot. You have wondered if the promise still stands, and I tell you now, my promises never fail. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And the very word I spoke over your life before the foundations of the world were laid is the word I am fulfilling in this moment. But I give you this warning, child, do not turn away. Do not let distraction rob you. Do not let fear convince you that this is not for you. If you walk away now, you will delay the blessing that is at your door. If you ignore my voice, you will miss the miracle I have been preparing. I am not speaking to frighten you, but to awaken you. This is a sacred hour, a divine appointment. Heaven has aligned this moment so that you would hear these words and know, I am calling you by name. Do not think that you have to fix yourself before you come to me. I do not want perfection. I want your presence. I want your honesty, your vulnerability, your surrender. I want you to let me see the real you, the one you try to hide from everyone else. Because when you let me see you, I will heal you. When you let me see you, I will lift you. When you let me see you, I will clothe you in strength and surround you with peace that the world cannot take away. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are mine, and I am ready to do a new thing in you. I am ready to open doors no man can shut. I am ready to pour out blessings pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I am ready to restore what was lost, to heal what was broken, to redeem what seemed beyond repair. I am ready to bring you into the fullness of what I created you for. Say you are my peace, Jesus, if he calms your every fear. My beloved, hear me now. You are chosen. You are loved. You are seen. You are known. And I will never, ever let you go. I am placing a crown of beauty on your head in place of ashes. I am clothing you with garments of praise instead of despair. I am anointing your head with oil until your cup overflows. You are stepping into a new chapter, a new season, a new story written by my own hand. And nothing, not the enemy, not your past, not even your own doubts can stop what I am about to do. So lift your head, my child. Stand tall. Breathe deeply. For I, your Savior, am holding you. I am wrapping you in love that never ends. I am surrounding you with peace that no storm can shake. I am whispering over you even now. Do not turn away. Do not be afraid. Do not hide any longer. Let me see you, let me love you, let me carry you into the life I designed for you before time began. This is your moment. This is your breakthrough. This is your turning point. Do not let it pass you by. I am here, and I will never leave. You are mine, forever. I bring this message to its final rise, the place where my heart presses closest against yours. You have heard me speak of your pain, your waiting, your storms, and your chains. You have heard me remind you of the truth that I never left, that I have always been closer than your breath. You have heard me call you chosen, redeemed, and loved. But now, I want you to see the fullness of what happens when you do not turn away. I want you to see what unfolds when you allow me to look into your eyes and you look back into mine without fear. This is the climax of my word to you, the holy meeting point where heaven touches your heart and nothing will ever be the same again. Child, I want you to understand that I have longed for this moment. I have waited through your seasons of doubt. I have stood patiently as you wrestled with fear. I have watched you run to empty wells searching for water that could never quench your thirst. And still, I have not turned away. I have never once stopped looking at you. I have never once stopped reaching for you. And now, at this moment, I am asking you for something greater than your strength, greater than your works, greater than your promises. I am asking you for your heart. All of it. Not the part you polish for others to see. Not the fragments you think are acceptable. But the whole of you, your scars, your failures, your questions, your dreams. I want you as you are because I already see all of you, and still I want you. Do not believe the lie that you must be fixed before you come to me. Do not believe the whisper that says you must get your life in order before you stand in my presence. It is here, in my arms, that the fixing happens. It is here, in my love, that the healing begins. It is here, in surrender, that your life is set in order. I am not asking you to clean yourself up before you come. I am asking you to come as you are, and let me do what only I can do. Type Amen if you are ready for God's favor, and share this message to release His blessing to others. My child, stop what you are doing right now. Yes, you. I am interrupting your day on purpose. This is not an accident. This is not coincidence. I placed this message in front of you because I have something urgent to say, and it cannot wait. I need your full attention, for this moment has been written into your story since before you took your first breath. This is not a casual word. This is a divine appointment. I am speaking to you directly, and every word you are about to hear is meant for your spirit. You have asked me for a sign, and here it is. You have wondered if I hear you, if I see you, if I still walk with you, and I say to you now, yes, I do. I have never left you, not for a single moment. Do not dismiss this. Do not walk away. For if you turn your heart aside now, you will miss the very blessing heaven has prepared to release over your life in this hour. I am drawing you near because there are things I must place in your heart that will shape your steps, heal your wounds, and unlock what has been shut for so long. This message is alive with my presence. It carries the breath of heaven, and it is yours. You cannot afford to treat this lightly. Do not allow the noise around you, the distractions of your mind, or the whispers of doubt to pull you away. Stay, listen, and receive. This is urgent because your moment has come. You stand at a threshold, a turning point that will not come again in the same way. I am calling to you with the voice of eternity, with the authority of your Savior, and with the love of a Father who will not allow you to drift any further without truth and hope being spoken over you. My child, this cannot wait. This is for you, right now. My beloved child, lean closer now, for I need you to feel the weight of my words. I am not speaking from afar. I am not a distant voice echoing in the heavens. I am near, closer than your own breath, nearer than your very heartbeat. I have walked with you through every shadowed valley, every storm that seemed too strong to endure, and every silent night when you thought you were utterly alone. I was there. I have always been there. You may not have felt me, but I never left you, not even for a moment. I saw you on those nights when tears fell silently onto your pillow, when your body was weary, but your mind would not rest. I heard the cries you whispered into the darkness, words you could not even fully form because your heart was too heavy to speak them aloud. I collected every tear, I recorded every sigh, and I carried every unspoken prayer to the throne of heaven. You may have thought no one noticed, but I noticed. You may have believed your cries disappeared into the air, but they reached me, and they have never been ignored. Do you remember the moments when you felt abandoned, when you questioned if I cared, when you even wondered if I existed at all? My child, I was right beside you, holding you up when your strength was gone. I was the reason you made it through nights that threatened to break you. I was the unseen hand that steadied you when you were too weak to keep standing. I was the whisper that told you to try again when everything in you screamed to give up. You did not survive because you were strong, you survived because I was with you, carrying you when you could not carry yourself. You are not forgotten. Do you understand that? From the beginning of time, before the foundations of the earth were laid, I knew your name. I formed you with my own hands, shaping every detail of your being with intention and love. I placed gifts inside you that no one else carries in the same way. I made you unique, chosen, set apart for a purpose that only you can fulfill. You have never been an accident, never been overlooked, never been insignificant. Even when the world tried to label you, when people misunderstood you, when voices around you told you that you were not enough, I spoke a louder word over you, mine. Comment, Father, you are my greatest joy if He has brought light into your life. I have called you my beloved. I have claimed you as my own. I have watched over you from the moment you took your first breath until this very second. Every detail of your life matters to me, the moments of joy, the moments of sorrow, the victories, the failures, the questions, and the fears. There is not a single part of you that escapes my gaze. You are fully seen. You are fully known. And you are fully loved. I know the battles you have faced that no one else knows about. I know the wounds you carry deep inside, hidden from the world, masked behind a smile that others believe but that never quite reaches your eyes. I know the disappointments you have endured, the betrayal that cut so deep you wondered if you would ever trust again, the seasons of silence when you begged me for an answer and all you heard was stillness. I know it all, and I never turned away. I never judged you for your doubts. I never abandoned you in your weakness. Instead, I grew closer. I bent low to lift you up, even when you did not recognize my hand upon you. My love for you is not fragile. It is not shaken by your failures, nor does it waver when you stumble. I have seen your worst days, and I have loved you still. I have watched you fall, and instead of walking away, I reached down to raise you again. You cannot scare me away with your brokenness. You cannot drive me from you with your imperfections. My love is stronger than your shame, greater than your regrets, deeper than your fears. Nothing you have done and nothing you will ever do can separate you from my love. You have asked yourself at times, am I really chosen? Am I really loved by God? Could He truly care about someone like me? And my answer to you is simple and unchanging, yes. 1,000 times, yes. I chose you before you chose me. I loved you before you even knew my name. I set my affection on you before the world ever tried to tell you that you were not worthy. My love is not based on your performance. It does not rise and fall depending on how well you think you are doing. My love is constant, unchanging, eternal. I love you because I am love, and because you are mine. When you were broken, I loved you. When you were lost, I pursued you. When you were weary, I carried you. When you doubted, I remained faithful. I have never once turned my back on you, and I never will. My covenant with you is sealed in blood, the blood I shed on the cross for your salvation. That was not just for humanity in general. That was for you, personally, individually. I bore your pain, your sin, your shame, so that you would never again have to carry it alone. Do not forget this, my child, you were worth everything to me, and still you are. Even now, as you hear these words, I am whispering to your spirit, reminding you that you are not just another face in the crowd. You are my treasure, the delight of my heart, the one I sing over with joy. Heaven rejoices over your life because you are precious to me. I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands. I have written your story into eternity. You may feel overlooked by others, but you have never once been overlooked by me. You are always before my eyes, always on my mind, always in my heart. When the nights were long and you felt invisible, I saw you. When you prayed prayers you thought were too small for me to notice, I listened intently. When you walked into rooms where no one acknowledged your presence, I surrounded you with mine. You have never been invisible to me. You have always been seen, always been known, always been loved. And I need you to know this truth now, deeply and unshakably. You are chosen. Out of all the people in the world, I have placed my hand upon you. You were born for such a time as this. You have a destiny written in my book, a path prepared for you that no one else can walk. Others may try to take your place. Others may try to imitate your calling, but no one can fulfill what I have uniquely designed you to do. You are my chosen vessel, and I will use you in ways that will astonish even you. So do not despise your journey. Do not look at your scars as signs of failure. They are marks of survival, proof that you have walked through the fire and not been consumed, that you have been through the storm and not been drowned. Every battle you faced was shaping you. Every season of silence was teaching you to trust. Every delay was preparing you for something greater. Nothing has been wasted. Not one tear, not one sigh, not one night of pain have been meaningless. All of it hath been woven into the tapestry of your story, and I will use it for good. We warmly welcome your support for our channel. Our goal is to bring joy and spread devotion to God. Should you wish to help us, you can use the super thanks button below. I know you still wonder if your prayers matter. You whisper them quietly, unsure if they reach beyond your own ceiling. But hear me clearly, every prayer has reached my throne. Every word spoken in faith, even when you doubted, has been heard. I do not ignore the cries of my children. I bend my ear to your voice, and I respond in my perfect timing. There may be moments you cannot yet see the answers, but I am moving, I am working, I am orchestrating things beyond your understanding. Trust that your prayers are never in vain. You are not forgotten, my child. You never have been. From the moment you were conceived, I knew you. I have counted every hair on your head. I know every thought before you think it, every word before it leaves your lips. I know the deepest desires of your heart, even the ones you have not dared to speak aloud. And I delight in you. You are the apple of my eye, the joy set before me, the one I will never forsake. So lift your head. Shake off the lies that tell you otherwise. Reject the whispers that say you are unworthy, unloved, or abandoned. I am telling you the truth now, and my truth is stronger than every lie. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are chosen, set apart, and called by name. You are never alone, and you are not forgotten. My precious child, now I will speak to the very depths of your soul, to the places you have hidden from others, and even tried to hide from yourself. I know the weight you have carried, the weariness that has settled into your bones, and the questions that echo in your mind when the night is long and silence surrounds you. I know the loneliness that sometimes grips your heart, the ache of betrayal that still lingers like an unhealed wound, and the prayers you have prayed that seem to fall unanswered into the void. I know the doubts that whisper, has he forgotten me? Has he turned his face away? And I tell you now with all authority and all tenderness, I saw it all, I heard it all, and I never left you. Do you remember the times when your heart broke in secret? When you smiled before others but wept alone where no one could see? I was there in that hidden place. I felt every tremor of your soul. I heard every cry, even the ones too painful for words. When you thought no one noticed the storm raging inside you, I noticed. When you thought you were invisible in your suffering, I was gazing at you with unbroken attention. My child, I was not absent. I was holding you, even when your arms were too weak to hold on to me. And yes, I saw the betrayals. I saw when those you trusted turned away, when words that should have been kind became sharp weapons against you. I saw when promises were broken, when friends abandoned you, when love you offered was not returned. I felt the sting with you. I stood beside you as your heart cracked under the weight of rejection. You asked, Lord, why would you allow this? And my answer is this: it was never to destroy you, never to diminish your worth, never to punish you. It was to reveal who truly belongs by your side and to refine the treasure within you that betrayal could never steal. You are stronger than the lies that were spoken against you. You are greater than the wounds inflicted by others. You are mine, and no betrayal can change that. I saw when you prayed desperately for answers that did not seem to come. When you pleaded for healing, for provision, for clarity, and the heavens seemed silent. I know how heavy that silence felt. I know the frustration that built up in your spirit when days turned into months, and months into years, with no visible breakthrough. I know the nights you whispered, Lord, have you forgotten me? Have you turned away? Am I speaking into nothing? And I say to you now with certainty, I never ignored you. I never turned away. Every prayer reached me. Every word touched my heart. A delay was not abandonment. The silence was not rejection. The waiting was not punishment with preparation. Think of the seed buried deep in the ground. To the eye it looks as though nothing is happening, but beneath the soil, life is being formed. Roots are spreading, foundations are being established, and in due season, it will break through the surface and reveal its beauty. That is what I have been doing in you. While you thought nothing was changing, I was strengthening your roots, building your character, and preparing you to carry the weight of what I have destined for you. If I had given you everything you asked for when you asked, it would not have been the blessing you longed for, it would have been a burden you could not yet bear. I love you too much to give prematurely what could crush you. So I made you wait, not to harm you, but to prepare you. And yes, I saw your doubts. I saw when you questioned my love, when you wondered if I had truly called you, when you whispered, maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe he has moved on to someone else. I saw when you thought faith was slipping through your fingers like sand, when you clung to hope but it felt as though it was fading. And still, I did not condemn you. I did not turn my face away. Instead, I drew near. I whispered truth into your weary heart. I shielded you when your faith was weak. Even when you doubted me, I never doubted you. Even when you pulled away, I stayed. Even when your grip loosened, I held you tighter. Your trials have not been punishment. I am not a cruel father who delights in watching his children suffer. I take no joy in your tears, no pleasure in your pain. My heart has ached with you, my eyes have wept with you, my spirit has borne your sorrows. But I allowed the storms, the silence, the battles, not to break you, but to shape you. I allowed them so that when the fire burned, it would refine you like gold. So that when the winds howled, your roots would dig deeper into me. So that when the enemy tried to crush you, you would rise with a strength that could only come from my presence within you. You have wondered why your journey has been so hard, why the road has been filled with obstacles, why the weight has felt unbearable at times. And now I tell you the truth, because I was building something eternal in you. I was stripping away what could not last. I was removing the shallow things that could not carry you into your destiny. I was forging resilience in you, teaching you perseverance, and awakening a faith that does not depend on circumstances but rests securely in who I am. You are not the same person you were before the trials began. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are pure. And though the scars remain, they shine as marks of victory, reminders that you endured and overcame. Say, I belong to you, Jesus, if you found your purpose in him. My child, I have never left you, not for a moment. Even when you thought I was silent, I was speaking through the silence. Even when you thought I was absent, I was closer than ever. Even when you thought I had abandoned you, I was carrying you. I walked with you through the valley. I shielded you from destruction. I held back storms that would have consumed you. You did not see the countless dangers I removed, the arrows of the enemy I intercepted, the traps that were set for you that I destroyed before you ever stumbled into them. You did not see the ways I sustained you when you thought you had nothing left. But I was there, always there. The pain you carried has not been wasted. The loneliness has carved space in your heart for deeper intimacy with me. The betrayal has opened your eyes to discern who is truly for you and who is not. The unanswered prayers have stretched your faith and positioned you for miracles greater than what you imagined. The doubts have humbled you. reminding you that your strength is not in yourself but in me. All of it has worked together for your good, though you could not see it at the time. So hear me clearly now. The trials were not punishment, they were preparation. You are not being disqualified, you are being refined. You are not being abandoned, you are being equipped. You are not being destroyed, you are being made ready for greater things than you have seen before. When you felt unworthy, I declared you chosen. When you felt forgotten, I whispered your name. When you felt broken, I called you whole. When you felt defeated, I lifted you into victory. Do not look at your past seasons as wasted years. They have been the foundation for what I am about to do. You are stepping into a new chapter, and the very pain that once threatened to destroy you will become the testimony that lifts you higher. My beloved, you have carried your cross through valleys of tears, but now you will see resurrection. You have endured the night, but morning is breaking. You have survived the wilderness, and now the promised land is ahead. Do not despise the struggle, for it has written strength into your soul. Do not despise the waiting, for it has aligned your heart with mine. And do not despise the scars, for they are proof of the battles you survived with me by your side. So lift your eyes, my child. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not unloved. I have been with you in every season, and I am with you now. What once was sorrow will turn to joy. What once was delay will turn to fulfillment. What once was trial will turn to testimony. I have never left you, and I never will. My beloved child, now that I have reminded you of my presence and shown you that your struggles were not in vain, I must call you to something urgent. This is not the time to be casual. This is not the time to drift into distraction or let your heart wander. I am speaking to you with the authority of eternity, and if you turn away now, if you brush off these words as just another moment, you may miss what I have aligned specifically for this hour of your life. You have asked me for a sign again and again. You have prayed, Lord, show me that you are with me. Show me that you hear me. Show me that you have not forgotten me. And I am answering now. This very moment, these very words are the sign you sought. But I must warn you, if you ignore it, if you walk away from it, if you allow doubt or distraction to steal it, you will delay the blessing that has already been released from heaven. This is a sacred intersection in your journey. If you choose to remain, to listen, to hold these words close, you will step into breakthrough. But if you dismiss them, you will walk past what I have been preparing. My child, you do not understand how important this moment is. Heaven has been orchestrating it long before you even thought to ask. Angels have been positioned, doors have been unlocked, chains are ready to fall. But you must receive this word with faith and with focus. Do not let the enemy whisper lies in your ear right now. Do not let him tell you this is just coincidence, just another message. He knows the truth. He knows that if you receive this word and hold on to it, the strongholds he has built in your life will crumble. That is why he will try to distract you, why he will tempt you to scroll away, to doubt, to dismiss. Resist to him. Guard this moment as holy. There are some moments that change the entire trajectory of your life, and this is one of them. You may not fully see it now, but as you yield your attention to me, as you lean into my words, you will look back on this moment as the turning point. Do not treat it lightly. Do not let your mind wander. Fix your heart on me. Think of how my people marched around the walls of Jericho. For 6 days they heard nothing, saw nothing change. Yet I instructed them to stay focused, to walk in silence, to obey without distraction. On the seventh day, when they shouted in unity, the walls fell instantly. What if they had grown tired and given up on the sixth day? What if they had been distracted and walked away before the final shout? They would have missed their miracle. My child, your moment is like that seventh day. The walls that have stood tall in your life, the obstacles that seemed unmovable, are about to fall. But only if you stay until the end. Only if you remain present in this divine appointment. I am releasing a breakthrough in this very hour. You may not see it yet, but even as you listen, chains are being broken. Fear is loosening its grip. Generational curses are weakening. Angels are moving at my command to position you for the blessing that has been delayed. Do not turn away. Do not miss this. What is unfolding now is not something that will repeat in the same way. This is your moment, your divine setup, your appointed time. Remember the man by the pool of Bethesda. He waited 38 years for healing, and yet when I came to him, I asked, "Do you want to be made well?" If he had turned away in that instant, if he had dismissed my question, he would have missed the miracle that was standing right in front of him. I am asking you now, my child, do you want to be made whole? Do you want the healing, the breakthrough, the deliverance you have been asking for? Then stay with me. Listen closely. Do not let this moment pass you by. I know the enemy has tried to convince you that nothing changes, that your prayers fall flat, that you are destined to remain where you are. But I tell you with authority, the moment you truly receive my word and act on it, everything shifts. This is not empty encouragement. This is not wishful thinking. This is the reality of heaven invading your life. But you must choose to believe it. You must choose to receive it. Consider how many times you asked me for direction and felt as though I was silent. Yet here I am now, speaking directly to you, pouring truth into your spirit. Do not harden your heart. Do not let the voice of doubt drown out what I am saying. This is not random. This is not chance. This is me. If you walk away now, you will delay what I have already written into your story. I must warn you, there is danger in distraction. When you let the noise of the world overtake my voice, you lose the clarity I am giving. When you rush past the stillness, you forfeit the peace I am pouring out. When you treat my word as optional, you cut yourself off from the power it carries. My child, do not do this. Do not let the enemy rob you of this hour. Hyper-focus. Guard your attention. This moment is holy. Right, yes, Lord. I surrender if you've laid it all at his feet. Think of Martha, who busied herself with many tasks, while Mary sat at my feet and listened. Martha was distracted, but Mary received the greater portion. Do not be like Martha now. Do not let the concerns of life pull you away. Be like Mary. Sit at my feet. Listen with your whole heart. For the portion I am giving you now cannot be taken away. I tell you again, this is urgent. The breakthrough you have long prayed for is hovering over you, ready to be released. It requires your attention, your faith, your willingness to stay. Do not miss this. Do not step away. Do not allow your thoughts to wander. I am speaking to you directly, and if you receive me now, you will see what you have been waiting for. You have cried, "Lord, send me a sign." This is your sign. You have begged, "Lord, speak to me." I am speaking. You have asked, Lord, show me that you are still with me. I am showing you now. Do not ignore it. Do not explain it away. Do not let unbelief blind you to what is happening. You are standing in the very moment you prayed for. To dismiss it would be to turn your back on the answer you have been seeking. My beloved, treat this word like treasure. Guard it like a seed. Let it take root in your heart. Do not let the birds of distraction snatch it away. Do not let the thorns of doubt choke it out. Let it grow. Let it bear fruit. For what you hold on to now will bring forth a harvest you cannot imagine. So I call to you again. Stay. Listen. Receive. Do not miss this. Do not walk away from the blessing that is unfolding even now. I am here, and I am speaking. This is your moment. This is your sign. And if you remain with me, you will not leave the same way you came. My beloved child, because you have chosen to remain, because you have leaned in and received my words with reverence, I now open to you the treasure of my promises. Hear me clearly, for I do not speak in riddles. I speak with certainty, and what I declare cannot be undone. This is the hour of breakthrough, and it begins now. The chains that have held you for so long are breaking. The invisible weights that pressed upon your heart, the cycles that seemed unending, the patterns of fear and despair that returned again and again, they are shattering under the power of my presence. You will not live bound any longer. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom, and I am releasing that freedom over you. The voices of shame that told you that you are not enough are being silenced. The chains of guilt that tried to bind you to your past are falling. The lies of the enemy that told you you would never be free are crumbling. My child, you are stepping into liberty. You are walking into a new day. The doors that were once closed are opening before you. I know you knocked and heard nothing. I know you tried again and again, only to find rejection, delay, and disappointment. But hear me, those doors were closed because it was not yet time. You thought I had forgotten you, but I was preparing you. You thought I had abandoned you, but I was aligning what you could not see. Now, in this season, the doors that no man could open are swinging wide. Opportunities you never imagined are being placed before you. Connections that seemed impossible are being arranged. I am making a way where there was no way. I am doing what only I can do, and when it happens, you will know without doubt. This was my hand. Healing is near, healing for your body, your mind, and your soul. I see the sickness that has tormented you, the pain that has lingered, the diagnosis that made you fear the future. But my child, I am your healer. I bore stripes on my back for your healing. Even now, my power is moving through you. Restoration is being released into every cell, every organ, every part of you that has been under attack. Do not fear. Do not give in to despair. This is not the end for you. This is a new beginning. But the healing I bring is not only physical. I am healing your mind from the torment of anxiety, depression, and fear. The nights when thoughts would not let you rest, when dread gripped your chest, when hopelessness whispered that there was no point in trying again, I saw them all. And now I speak peace to your mind. Be still. Receive my calm. I am breaking the cycle of torment. I am silencing the storm inside of you. From this day forward, peace will be your portion. I am healing your heart as well. The betrayals, the losses, the disappointments that cut so deep they will no longer define you. I am pouring oil over your wounds, restoring the places that fell shattered beyond repair. I am making you whole again. The bitterness that tried to take root is being uprooted. The unforgiveness that weighed on your soul is being lifted. I am giving you the grace to release, the strength to forgive, and the courage to move forward free from the past. You will not walk in the shadow of yesterday any longer. You will walk in the light of newness. My child, I am not only restoring what was lost, I am multiplying. In your relationships, where there hath been distance, I will bring reconciliation. Where there has been loneliness, I will bring companionship. Where there has been brokenness, I will bring unity. Trust me to mend what you cannot. Trust me to align hearts, to soften the hardened, to draw together what the enemy tried to tear apart. In your finances, I am opening streams of provision. The lack you experienced was not forever. The closed doors of opportunity were not the final word. I am releasing favor over you. I am bringing increase where there was decrease, abundance where there was lack. I am teaching you to trust me as your provider, to see that I am the one who multiplies the little and makes it enough. As I fed the multitudes with 5 loaves and 2 fish, so I will take what you have and expand it beyond what you can imagine. Type amen to unlock your miracle and share this divine word to bless others.